In 1913, one of the most respected doctors in Europe started doing something no doctor is supposed to do. Every night, alone in his study, he let his mind slip. On purpose, he heard voices that weren't his patients. He saw people in shapes that weren't really there. And for months, he had the exact same nightmare over and over. Europe drowning in a sea of blood. Then, a few months later, World War I broke out. He wasn't a prophet. He wasn't crazy, either, though even he wasn't 100% sure of that at the time. He was a psychiatrist doing something incredibly risky, turning his own mind into his laboratory. His name was Carl Jung, and the things he found down there in the dark didn't destroy him. They became the map millions of people still use today to understand their own minds, the shadow self, the collective unconscious, even the idea that we all wear a mask in public. All of it came out of this one dangerous experiment. Here's how it happened. By 1913, Carl Jung had everything a psychiatrist could want. He ran a successful private practice. He'd already made real discoveries in how the mind works. And for years, he'd had a famous best friend and mentor, a doctor in Vienna named Sigmund Freud. Yes, that Freud, the father of psychoanalysis. Freud once called Jung his son and heir. He believed Jung would carry his work into the future. Then the two men had a falling out. Not a small one, a complete break. We'll get to why in a minute, because it matters a lot. But the short version is, right after this friendship ended, Jung's mind started to come apart. He couldn't read a serious book. He felt like his thoughts didn't belong to him anymore. He started hearing an inner voice that talked back to him. He later admitted, flat out, that he was worried he was becoming psychotic. Most people in that situation check into a hospital. Jung did the opposite. He decided to walk straight into it. Every evening, he'd sit down, let his mind wander into these strange inner visions on purpose, and then write down and paint exactly what he saw. He called this active imagination. Today we might call it a guided hallucination. Except Jung was both the patient and the doctor. He filled a huge, hand-painted journal with what he found down there. Strange landscapes, imaginary characters who felt as real to him as actual people, conversations with a figure he called Philemon, who felt less like his own imagination and more like a separate mind he was talking to. This went on for years. And here's the wild part. Jung kept this journal secret for the rest of his life. His family were so unsure what to do with it that after he died, they locked it in a Swiss bank vault. It wasn't published for the public to see until 2009, almost 50 years after his death, and nearly 100 years after he wrote it.